and it has just finished in the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam, and the news there is that Ajax are out and Valencia are through. 1-0 on the night. Rodrigo with the only goal. Bad-tempered affair, and Eric Ten Hag, his team are out all the way to the semi-finals last season. Daley Blind and co. Heartbroken there. They will be into the Europa League. I can tell you it was a cracking game. That Ajax threw the kitchen sink at them, but it was to no avail. Meanwhile, it looked like it was going to be straightforward for Chelsea. That result in Amsterdam meant they needed the win. A draw would have seen them go out. And in the end, they fell over the line against Lille. 2-1 winners on the night. So here is how Group H ended up. Their better head-to-head results with Chelsea mean that Valencia go through as group winners, Chelsea second, and Ajax, the darlings of last year's competition, will be playing in the Europa League after Christmas. Chaps, Chelsea, after, 35 minutes, had the brandy and cigars out. It looked like job done, and they were coasting into the group stage. So why did it end up so hairy in the end for them?
They really made hard work of the second half. Yeah, when you're looking at a Chelsea team, you can see where they're lacking. You know, you asked Brian at the start of it, you know, transfer window opens January, he's going to have money to spend. Where would he spend it? I think he has to spend money. I think he might have to spend big money. Well, certainly, for me, I think up front, I think Batshuayi, when he comes on, is nowhere near good enough for where Chelsea want to be. I think a striker to complement Tammy Abraham. He can't take all that responsibility on his young shoulders. And I think when you look at Jorginho and you look at Kovacic in midfield, they're neat and tidy. They're like five-a-side players. You know, you're going to do a piece on Kante. Kante, as a midfield player, was trying to make a difference in the game. He was trying to get into the box, trying to force the issue. The rest of them just play in front of you. If I'm playing against Kante, I'm not happy. If I'm playing against Kovacic and Jorginho, who I will always be able to see, I'm more than happy playing against them.
You reckon you get chances there?
Kante's always going to be taking me back there.
Well, look at this turnaround then from Lille, and it wasn't a former Chelsea striker, Loic Remy. 12 minutes to go, suddenly the game is on its head to get the goal.
I think the best thing about this was his movement. Watch the ball goes down the side and watch his move. He takes him in, and then he pulls out of it. Look how free he is at that point. You know, he's worked it out. They've all gone in there. He's pulled it, and he's just making a good contact on the ball. Good movement by him. I mean, he is a clever player. He's always been a clever player.
And nobody picked him. Too late to pick him up.
Yeah, they had all gone in there, and that's what defenders do. When the ball goes to a byline, they all end up holding hands with their goalkeeper. They think they're doing the job. When the ball goes to the byline, as a defender, stay amongst the strikers. Don't just automatically go back to the byline. But it's like a sixth sense for defenders. They all do that.
And there were moments of real worry then after that it could have been an equaliser, Brian.
Yeah, Chelsea left themselves very scarce here, and a mistake. And he's so many options on the inside. It's easy to play it rather than go for a goal on the near post. There was a real chance for Remy, and you know, you could see the nervousness in Chelsea late in the game. Yeah. But in general, they looked like they had it under control.
Well, show us this piece you have about Kante, and look, lots of good stuff in it as well. But just take on the points.
Look at his run here, Tommy. You know, that diagonal run. I mean, we remember him as the holding player for Leicester when they won the league, and the same for Conte for Chelsea in the beginning. But now he's playing in a more advanced position, finding space, making space, and always the little quickness of thought and quickness of feet to move around. You see him hanging about here in the middle, and then suddenly he's free. He's available. Doesn't receive the pass that time, but he's not content now anymore just to hang about and stay in midfield. Running with the ball, plays the pass, goes on outside, ball back to him wasn't great from Willian, but he's
doing well in that position.
I think he's doing well in that. He's added some goals to it, not an awful lot of goals, but he's such a handful to play against because of his speed of movement. Look at here, plays her out wide, gets on the go again, and he thinks so quickly. The sharpness of his feet to win the ball back as well. I mean, that's always been his great asset. The interceptions, spotting danger. But you know, I think he's.
You can do with two of them.
They used to say that Leicester had an extra man when he played for Leicester. Didn't they?